It's a little too much color. Okay, let's take some of that out there. I like to be colorful, though. I like to be colorful. Okay, we are here. We are live. It is 3:45. Michael, hey, what's up, son? Michael Goldsmith. Okay, guys, how's it going? Hey, Christopher. Christopher, got your box ready. Hey, Nick. Luke. Joan. Mr. Johnson. Rob. Chris. There's your box, mister. Ready to go. I'll probably get it out in tonight's or tomorrow's. It's not going to make tonight's mail, but I'll get it in the box tonight or tomorrow, probably. Rob, Michael, Dan, Randy, Karsten. Hey, I'm good. I did not descale my brewer. Romaine will let you know what's up tomorrow night. Okay, man. Good luck with your surgery, Michael, and don't be scared, man. Hang in there. We're here pulling for you. We're thinking about you. You're welcome, Christopher. Biden. Something about Biden. Biden, Sanders canceled in Ohio. We have 3 cases of coronavirus here, so mayor shutting shit down. Oh, that's good. Joan called me sexy. Hey, Tony. Steve running. If there's one thing I am definitely not, it's fucking sexy. Debbie, Steven, Nick, Randall. What's up, guys? How's it going, man? How are you guys doing? So go ahead and share this if you would in a large group for me. Hey, Vermont, Robin, Steve, Randall, Nick. Yes. Those of you that are following along on Twitter, thank you. Those of you who have seen the Second Amendment argument that Joe Biden got into with the factory worker today, wow. Guy says to Joe Biden, hey, man, you're trying to take our guns? Joe Biden looks him right in the eye and points at him like a gun and says, you're full of shit. That's how you talk to an American constituent, a voter? No, of course not. But, you know, I don't even think Donald Trump disrespected a voter like that. To point at him like a gun and say, you're full of shit. I've never seen Donald Trump even do that. But here you have Joe Biden doing it. And if you haven't seen it, I'll bring it up. Ronnie motherfucking Dobbs. It's trendy as dabbers, sir. Well, those of you guys who are on Twitter may have already seen it. It's worth looking at, so maybe I'll pull up the video for you. I probably retweeted it with the Second Amendment tag on there. I think I did. Yeah, Biden wants to grab our guns. He's just forgotten the words to say. So, see how old Russ Flake that he's become. Yeah, the video, of course, doesn't show. So I'm going to play for you the video so you guys can see it. And you can see how the nominee that so many people who are afraid of Bernie Sanders, that they select, you can see how he treats people, okay? Give me a second. Let me pull this up. Shot on a cell phone in portrait mode, obviously. But here you go. Here it is.
These union workers that have been working countless hours under the Trump administration, I'd like you to explain how you plan to not only keep us working, but how you intend on getting the union vote when there's a large portion of the union workers that are gun enthusiasts, and you are actively trying to diminish your Second Amendment right and take away our guns.
You're full of shit.
All right, thank you.
No, shush.
And take away our guns.
You're full of shit.
Second Amendment right and take away our guns.
You're full of shit.
Trying to diminish your Second Amendment right and take away our guns.
You're full of shit.
All right, thank you.
Trying to diminish your Second Amendment right and take away our guns.
You're full of shit.
All right, thank you.
No, shush.
Ah, as soon as he says you're full of shit, his handler says, all right, thank you guys. He says, shush, shush. His handler is trying to save him and get him the fuck out of there, and he's ignoring her because this is the kind of president, the kind of person you do not want to be president of the United States. He ignores the people that are there to give him advice. This is exactly what Donald Trump does. He ignores all the people that he's hired to give him advice. And here you have Joe Biden doing it right there. His handler saying, okay, thank you guys.
And you are actively trying to diminish your Second Amendment right and take away our guns.
You're full of shit.
All right, thank you.
No, shush. Shush. I support the Second Amendment. The Second Amendment.
She's a woman. And he puts his hand up and he says, shush. Shush. Speaking to a woman like that. Nice, huh? Nice, Joe Biden. Nice. Let's keep watching.
Just like right now, if you yell fire, that's not free speech. From the very beginning, I have a shotgun, I have a 20 gauge, a 12 gauge, my son's hunt. Guess what? You're not allowed to own any weapon. I'm not taking your gun away at all. You need 100 rounds.
So when you were in Beto, when you said you're going to take our guns,
I did not say that. That's not. I did not say that.
Video.
It's a viral video like the other ones they're putting out there. They're simply a lie.
Your voice, you said that you're taking the guns.
No, he just clarified it.
Wait. Take the AR-14s or what?
Okay, this is not okay.
Hold on.
All right.
Hey, let's
You went
keep
over
on
to
moving.
the
There's a lot of guys.
You're
A lot of guys wanted.
I'm not worried. Hold on. Give me a break, man. Don't be such a
You're
horse.
pushing up on me.
He said,
Give me a break.
he said, don't be such a horse's ass to the guy. Nobody picked that up, but you'll hear it right here.
Don't be such a horse. Don't be such a horse. Give me a break, man. Don't be such a horse. Hey. Look, here's the deal. Here's the deal. Are you able to own a machine gun? I said, are you able to own one? That's right. So AR-15's illegal.
How is that a machine gun?
No, it's not. Yeah, do you need 100 rounds? Do you need 100 rounds?
In America with handguns there are what you call assault rifles. Why are you?
Do you need 100 rounds? Yeah, I do. If 100 federal fucking agents come to take my guns away, I need 100 rounds. Suck my dick, Biden.
Advocating for assault rifles, but people are dying by handguns.
I figure a headshot for each one will do just fine. So, Joe Biden has no respect for American citizens. He has no respect for their opinions. He thinks he is above. He thinks he's an elite. He talks down to people. He points his finger at them like he's shooting them with a gun to make his point. That's a weak, when you do that, that is a sign of weakness. It's a sign that your words aren't strong enough and you have to make gestures that are aggressive to try to force your point. And if you're doing that, then you've got a weak argument. You all saw him do that, right? Right here. Right here. Look at this. See the pointed finger right there?
The Second Amendment, just like right now, if you yell fire, that's not free speech.
Right there.
From the very beginning,
Look at that.
I have a shotgun, I have a...
Look at that.
From the very beginning, it's not free speech. If you yell fire, that's not free speech. Fire, that's not free speech.
He tries to use the free speech argument saying that not all speech is free, so therefore not all guns should be free. Here's the problem with that. Speech and guns are two totally different things. One of them has nothing to do with the other. All of you should be smart enough to know that when he says free speech, you yell fire in a crowded theater, you're not allowed to do that. That's not included. You know, Second Amendment, you want 100 bullets? One's got nothing to do with the other. Okay, yeah, I want 100 bullets. I want 1,000 bullets. Okay, it's not your right to tell me how many fucking bullets I get to have. I want a whole bunch of bullets because I want to be able to target practice, I want to be able to hunt if I have to, and I want to be able to kill multiple aggressors if they're coming in to take my things or hurt me or harm me or steal from me. I want to be able to protect my off-grid home. So, yeah, I'd like 100 bullets. I don't want this fucking douchebag to be my president. He's full of shit. First he says he's not going to fuck with the Second Amendment. Then he says, what do you need 100 bullets for? Oh, wait, you were counting bullets now? Where's that in the Second Amendment? Oh, you're allowed to have guns and your right to own them shall not be infringed, but you're not allowed to have 100 bullets. That's exactly what it says in the Second Amendment? Oh, it doesn't say anything about ammo count. Trust me. You know why? because they fucking knew when they wrote that law that there should be no constraint, restraint, or controls or laws affecting the amount of ammunition that you felt you personally needed to have. Right? I have a shotgun, a 20 gauge, and a 12 gauge. All shotguns. Right. Well, yeah. He's like, he said I've got a shotgun. It's like he was saying what kind of shotguns he had. So I'll give him a pass on that. But yes, he has dementia. He's not making a solid argument there. And if anybody would like to take me on guns, here I am. You know, it's an opinion thing, but I've got a very strong opinion around it. And a lot of people that think that I'm a bad person because I support a lot of left leaning subjects, not the word I'm looking for. I completely support our right to possess firearms, whatever firearms we see fit. I don't like anybody telling me I can't have a certain kind of a weapon at all. Because I see that the federal government, who is corrupt as fuck and lies to us, well, they have access to all the weapons. So I want to be able to protect myself against them. You know, just like they did at the Bundy Ranch. You know, you can't try to argue with me that your little guns aren't going to stand up to the tanks that the Army has. Well, they didn't bring tanks to the fucking Bundy Ranch, did they? And they got shut down. The federal government got shut down by the Bundys. Hey, Love Jazz, what's up? Nick Brown, same here. Right. Ronnie, motherfucking Dobbs, they call me Nay on the live stream, N-A-Y. I don't go by Ben on the live stream. But welcome to the show. Benjamin, I agree. Hey, the past presidents had guns. You know, let's not talk about the past. Let's talk about today. In today's world, you know, it's getting sketchy. It's the climate is changing, politically, socially, and the actual climate. People like me are moving off grid because we have agencies out there, not necessarily federal, but there are industries, corporations out there like PG&E that shut off our power when they want to do it. Okay? People like me have gotten sick of getting fucked over by companies like PG&E, and we're moving off grid. We're getting generators. We're getting solar. We're doing it all on our own. Okay? And in today's world, I need a fucking assault rifle to protect my off-grid home. I'm a few miles away from a police station, and if I need to hold people at bay with an assault rifle, then I need a fucking assault rifle to do it. And I've got my assault rifle, and it's California legal, and it works just fine for what I need. It's very intimidating, and I can shoot from a quarter of a mile away and get a headshot. You know, it's more than enough distance than I need, and I've got enough ammo in there to protect myself. So I'm very satisfied with that. It could be better. You know, I wouldn't mind living in a state that has better gun laws, but unfortunately, it seems the better the gun laws are, the worse the cannabis laws are. And I've had to come to find a state where I was happy with both. I had to give and take a little bit, and I found California to be my happy place. Bunkers for protect self and, yeah. Dude, right, cannabis. Thank you for correcting yourself, cannabis. Slavian Stoners, dude, 666, gets the first dab of the show. He's called it weed, then he came back and he misspelled cannabis with one N instead of two. And dude, I would so much you rather misspell the word cannabis than correctly spell the word weed. Thank you, Slavian Stoners, dude, 666. Big bong rip for you, my friend. First one of the show. This is for you, homie, for correcting yourself from weed and calling it cannabis. It's very respectful to the plant, and I do appreciate that. Thank you. Cheers, everybody. No law regarding cannabis. Cannabisism for all. Right, there's no such thing as an assault rifle. I agree. I use the term because I'm indoctrinated, and I apologize, Jeffrey, for using the term. I have a rifle that just like any other weapon, assaults people. You know, my gun will assault you just as easily as my rifle will. You're right. It's not an assault rifle. It's just a fucking rifle. That's just too bad that, you know, people like me are so easily indoctrinated by these stupid rules and laws. You are correct. It's not an assault rifle. And putting the word assault rifle on any gun is just stupid because all guns, all weapons are made to assault people. If it's a knife, it's an assault knife. If it's a mace, it's an assault mace. If it's nunchucks, they're assault nunchucks. If it's a gun, it's an assault gun. That's what they're made for. They're made for assaulting people. You fucking idiots. I'm one of them. I'm one of the fucking idiots. I shouldn't even use the word assault rifle. Thank you for correcting me. Cheers. You got a Glock, Karsten? Right on, buddy. Suck it down. Suck it down. What video game is that from? Suck it down. Suck it down. What video game is that from, people? Come on, where's my old school gamers at? Let's get rid of this fucking senile old fuck, Joe Biden. Fucking piece of shit. I'd rather look at an empty couch than his fucking old senile ass. Where's my doggy? Oh, he's right behind me. There's my baby boy. There's my baby boy. There's my baby. There's my baby. There's my baby boy. My baby boy. His name is Rogan. He's a baby boy. Trump 2020. Guns don't kill people. Guns don't kill people. How fast do you think a military police act would happen if Second Amendment was affected? I don't think it would happen at all. I think the police would be the first to have a problem with that. You know what police understand? You know, police show up to crime scenes and events where the police are required all the time, where a good Samaritan is holding a gun in their hand, holding someone at bay that the police are thankful for they didn't have to fucking deal with because somebody else besides a fucking cop had a gun. And they know it. Cops know it. They know it. They know that guns help people. It's a tool. The police use them, and they understand. They show up at crime scenes and, like I said, active events where there are good Samaritans, good people that have guns, and that tool in their hand is helping them for whatever it is they're using that gun for. You know, maybe they shot a burglar. You know, maybe they're holding some kids at gunpoint that were beating somebody up. You know? And I'm sure there's a lot of other cases where guns have been used to hold people that need to be arrested. You know, otherwise, you know, you don't have the power to do it. You want to take your own power away from yourselves? Just because you've never had the use for a gun and you've never owned a gun or you've never had the need or you felt you had the need for a gun, let me tell you something. One day in your life, someone with a gun might help you with their gun. So before you go taking all of that shit away, think about it. You know, we can have our kids safe in school and nobody can have a gun, and then we can all be getting stabbed and held up at baseball bat point like they do in the UK. And you have no fucking recourse. You know, 3 or 4 kids come up to you with knives, and they have broken bottles. They know you don't have a gun because it's illegal. What are you going to do? You're going to give them your money. You might get cut. You might get killed. So, you know, do you want a gun or not? Not everybody can take fucking UFC lessons, man. Not everybody has nays flying fucking fire elbows. Not everybody has the ability to protect themselves in a situation where, you know, you might not ever expect it. You're at the grocery store. You're at the post office. You're picking your kids up at the school bus, you know, and 2 kids are fighting and you get out to break it up and the other kid's parent comes running over and starts fucking beating on you. You know, like I said, there's a million different reasons to own a gun. And the greatest reason that I can think of is a deterrent from crime. And in today's world, it's necessary. Not just for me. That unknowingness, not knowing if someone has a gun in their purse, on their hip, in their glove box makes people think a second before they road rage, rob somebody, purse snatch, go and try to rape a woman or beat somebody up. Oh, it gives them pause. Guaranteed. You want to take that away from us? Laughing my ass off, lol, lol, lol. I don't think that's funny. I don't think that's funny at all. There's nothing funny about it. Jesse Arnold says, laughing my ass off. If the feds come to take your guns, you won't do a damn thing about it like 99.9% of people. Lol, lol, lol. And I'll offer you this, Jesse. Yes, I will. You don't know me. Okay? You don't know me, and you can't even pretend to begin to understand what I'm capable of doing. Okay? I'm already inspired by the Bundys. They've already held off the federal government. If the federal government tried to violate my Second Amendment rights and take my weapon away, they'd find themselves at a standoff at my front gate. And they wouldn't get past my front gate. They wouldn't get past it, or they would get killed. Lol, 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 laughing my fucking ass off. And I don't see what's so funny about that. There are people like me that require a gun so that we can feel secure on our property growing cannabis and doing what we do, and showing the whole world what we do. People like me, we won't hesitate to use our firearms in any situation. And, just because somebody thinks that they're going to take my right away, they better think twice, because there's a lot more people out there than just me that are going to fight for our right to protect ourselves from corrupt governments that want to, abolish the Second Amendment or take away my ability to have 100 bullets. Curtis Lowe. Media control covering terrorists. I understand you. For example, here I live now. You can't even express your ideas on social media. Thousands. Helping a terrorist organization without being a member. You should post that or something. You're playing Jeffrey Barker. Yes, sir. My wife carries as well as I do. Yeah. My ex-girlfriend had a gun. She had a nice one. She came equipped with it. She came equipped with a gun. Mark, you just leave the fucking city or the state. That's all. They don't deserve your tax dollars. Cops use plastic bullets, tear gas. 3 minutes for 17. Thank you, Baba Blue Jaws. Excessive force against mostly women and some of them over 80 years old. Nay, what's good? Yo, Thomas, what's up, son? Civilians own over 400 million guns in USA compared to military is only 4.5. This is the real reason why 1% not feeling safe and asking for gun control. Yeah, I think we've got the military outmanned and outgunned. They don't have a tank to bring to everybody's fucking house. You don't leave home without it. Good for you. Yeah, and I don't agree with what Bernie Sanders wants to do with regulating guns. Yeah, I don't want him to regulate my magazine capacity. I don't want him to regulate what kind of a weapon I'm allowed to own. I'm not comfortable with that. But you know what I am comfortable with? Every other fucking thing that Bernie Sanders wants to do. And that's okay. I'll fight him on the guns. That's all. I'll support him and fight him on the guns. It's the one thing I don't agree with him on. He's almost perfect. It's amazing. His policies all suck. Yeah, there's definitely nothing funny about anybody trying to take your Second Amendment rights away. And there's nothing funny about, trying to say that Americans wouldn't stand up to a federal government trying to bust down their doors to take their guns away illegally. And it would be illegal. It would be illegal. Even if they passed a law saying it was okay, it'd be an illegal law because we've got the Second Amendment. Shall not be infringed. I stand behind it. I stand up for it. And I'd fight for it. I would protect my property. And nobody would be coming up here to try to take my guns away because I wouldn't let them get on my property. And if they were on my property, they'd get a bullet in their fucking head. And I have no problem saying that. That's what the Second Amendment is all about. You got yours, I got mine. Stay the fuck off my goddamn property. That's all. I'll stay the fuck off yours. We'll all do just fine. We've had this discussion before. Let's go to the orange bud. I think I'm gonna hit some orange bud. Yeah, that's all. That's all. That's all. The dude came in here and thought that I wouldn't fucking stand up to the federal government at my front door. They're not even gonna get past my front gate. And I got news for you. I got people that would be here helping me too. I got a few guys that know how to shoot. They're pretty handy, among other things. So, you'd be coming up against a fortified army that would be waiting for you. And if there was shit going on, we might even get a little bit proactive. We might bring the war to you instead of waiting for you to come to us. How about that? No law regarding cannabis, cannabism, tisms for all. Let's hear it for them yellow vests. Fuck the federal government and their bullshit laws. Cheers, everybody. Rule of law is about to be a thing of the past. Woo! Yeah. When the federal government showed up at the Bundy Ranch and they held them off and the federal government backed down, I remember how I felt as an American. Now, I wasn't necessarily supportive of what the Bundys were doing. They were grazing their cattle on federal property. They were doing it illegally. I didn't agree with that. But when the standoff occurred, I supported them. I supported them in standing up to the federal government. And when I saw them hold off the federal government, I said, I'm inspired. I am fucking inspired. Thank you, Laz. I appreciate you, brother. Love you, brother. 300 blackout. Man, you professional smoker, I like a lot. Slavian Stoners, dude, 666. I like you a lot too, brother. Lotta Escada, happy 020. What are you talking about, the date? It's quarter of the hour, cannabism, tisms for all. If you guys are ready to smoke again. You guys ready to smoke again? 30 seconds. Get your lungs ready. Listen, guys, I have a very serious confession to make. I've been waiting for a live show to out myself, for several weeks now. So the pressure to purge this is fucking been intolerable. But you know that little message that pops up on the Keurig 2.0 that says it's time to descale the brewer? Yeah, I've never done that. I just keep hitting the cancel button. Thing works just fine. All right. Quarter of the hour. No law regarding cannabis. Cannabis is baptism for all. Cheers, everybody. Thank you for smoking along. Thank you for sharing along in large groups on Facebook. Cheers, everybody. I guess, yeah, notice how beautiful the couch looks? Hold on, Mark's here. He's fixing my driveway, and Rogan wants to go play. Rogan, you want to go play with Mark? Come here, buddy. Come here, Mark. Come here, Rogan. Come here. Go ahead. Let's see Mark. Go have a good time, buddy. Good boy. Oh, he's so happy Mark is here. He's so fucking happy. Oh my God. You guys want to watch this? If I could find the mouse that I think fell back here. Oh, here it is. I see it. You guys want to see this? Look. Mark's got his dirt bike in the back of the truck. He's a crazy motherfucker, dude. He's older than me. He's out there riding dirt bikes like a maniac. Yo! Chuckles, Magursky, McGriddle, Maggie. Chuckles, Magursky, McGriddle, Maggie. Chuckles. Yeah. Chuckles, Magursky. McGriddle. McGee, Chuckles, McGursky, McGriddle, McGee. Chuckles, McGursky, McGriddle, McGee. Chuckles, McGursky, McGriddle, McGee. I said Chuckles, McGursky, McGriddle, McGee. I said Chuckles, McGursky, McGriddle, McGee. I said Chuckles, McGursky, McGriddle, McGee. Said Chuckles, McGursky, McGriddle, McGee. Chuckles, Chuckles, Chuckles. It's Chuck Diesel. That's me. Yeah, you are in time for 420. So my buddy Mark is here. Hanging out with the row. Sprays oils to help with the effects of chemo radiation. They've been working so far better than the narcotics they're trying to pump into you. Valerie, my babushka. That's a me. Oh, it's illegal here too, but growing gorilla style. Vanilla gorilla. Yeah. Yes. I hope you recover too, as quick as possible. Do you guys like my Chuckles theme? Rogan's so funny following Mark around the yard. Oh, there! Look at this. You guys got to see this. It's so funny. Ugh. So funny. Brought him back. He brought the dog back. He looks like he's got a Carhartt shirt on. I got one sitting right there. It's funny. Hey.
How you doing?
Yeah, how are you?
Smells good in here.
Look at how clean I got the couch and the carpets. The steamer guys came and
You did that?
yeah.
Good job. Oh, slow down, Lucky. You just slow down. What have you been doing? Not you,
My
Lucky.
show. I'm doing my show right now. Getting high. You want to get high? Smoke something?
Small. What's the ass gonna hit?
Smoke blah, blah, blah. Some of this plant number 5 orange bud. Chuckles McGursky, McGurky. My mom cleaned out a closet so she can start her grow today. I'm giving her a 315 CMH light I had laying around excited for her to stop draining my harvest. Well, you know what's going to happen, Detroit. There is a learning curve. She's not going to probably grow very well at first. And
Oh,
she's,
350.
yeah, especially because of that. And then she's still going to be getting buds from you. No law regarding cannabis. Happy 420. Cannabis isn't just for all. Cheers, everybody. Tasty. I fixed my fucking telephone.
You did?
Yeah, they'd rip the wire. They ripped the thing right out of the wall and ripped the wires.
They still haven't buried their lines yet or hose.
Yeah, I know. Well, they're not done with the generator connection to the gas line yet. Does it smell like California orange? Or it smells like orange peels. It's right. It kind of smells like burning orange peels.
Smells like the rainforest.
Rainforest? It says it smells like the rainforest. Mm. I found this on the road today. That's all right. Okay, the sound should be back on. Mark and I were just talking privately for a moment. Yeah, we were just speaking privately for a moment. The sound should be back on though. So I was just showing Mark this piece of obsidian that I found today. This is, you know, the thing I like about some kinds of obsidian is the fucking shape of the rock. You know, and Mark keys in on that too. He likes shapes of rocks, you know, and he sees things in them. And I just like them the more round or
See
oval.
things, I should show you some pictures of mine and see if they see things. In
Right. They will too.
They will. They'll see exactly what I see.
But this one's got possibly some Lake County diamond in it. Right there near the top, there's a nice There's a nice piece.
Let's see what kind of response you will get. I'll be right back.
He's happy to see you, huh? Right there. That's a Lake County diamond right there.
You might try to get through that gate.
Hey, whoa. Look at this. Look at the Lake County diamonds embedded in this motherfucker. Boom, 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 boom.
Oh, I know.
Look at the Lake County diamonds here and here, too. In the obsidian.
I didn't get my phone.
No, that's cool. They know that.
Oh, yeah.
They know that. Fucking goddamn Emerald Triangle, baby. Found that good and clear. Nice rock. The tunnel signs from Get Smart. Looked like a piece of hash from afar. This literally has Lake County diamonds embedded in it. This piece of obsidian has Lake County diamonds embedded in it. Now, this should be pressure washed, and you'll see them even better because it'll be more of a black background. But I found this just, you know, we live on big pieces of property. I was past my neighbor's piece of property on this giant piece of property that goes along our road that we live on, and this was kicked up by my blade, by my motor grader, and I just scraped it right up out of the ground, and it was laying right on the side of the fucking road. It was just covered in dirt, and I was walking with the dog, and I was literally looking for obsidian, and I saw that, and I was like, get the fuck out of here. And I'll tell you something else that's cool about this. Obsidian, when it's being formed, it can turn into stone. This one has already partly turned into stone on this side. You can see it's stone right there, and then it's glassy obsidian right here. And it's also got, and this is pretty exciting, it's also got those stripes that obsidian is famous for. Those beautiful stripes. Isn't that amazing? But when you went incognito, though, you were discussing hash. Never mind. It's all good. Cool rock. Yeah, this thing is insane. It's got the shiny, it's got the dull right there, but look right there. Glass, rock. And then this side's got embedded Lake County diamonds. And if I show you the Lake County diamonds up close, here, watch this. I'm going to zoom this in so you can see. Okay, look at this.
See if you get any response.
It won't focus. Just focus. There it goes. Focus. Now these are actual diamonds, but they're Lake County diamonds, which there's a degree of hardness that diamonds have, and like a real diamond is like a 10, like as hard as a gemstone gets, and Lake County diamond, I believe, is a 9 on the hardness scale. I believe. You have to check that for me. There we go. There we go. Look at the colors. And let's see if we can show you. More of those Lake County diamonds. They're right there, all embedded in that piece.
Take a look at this one. See what they like those. See, low battery though.
Trying to get it to sparkle.
This will sparkle in their eyes.
That one you fucking gave me.
Tell them to see if they get any response from those three.
That one I've shown them these before.
No, you didn't.
Didn't we?
No.
These are some of Mark's rocks. Fossils.
See what they think of those.
He does a lot of excavating, and he finds a lot of shit. Look at that one right there from the front.
Well, that's a little baby. There's two of them, two heads. Little baby heads.
They're little tiny babies.
No, they weren't babies. They're carvings. Those were. The big
Oh,
ones-
they're carvings?
Yeah, the big ones
Gotcha.
were heads.
Here you go.
They're nice.
That was cool. Yeah, Mark gave me a rock. I believe it's over here. Yeah, here it is. You know what he did? He left this outside my door next to one of my other rocks. And dude, I noticed it immediately, didn't I? He put this outside. I was like, where'd you find that? He's like, I found it. Okay, and I found it somewhere. He couldn't tell me where he found it. It's got like rubies in it. Red rubies and shit. In this black rock. Look at that. I couldn't believe it when I looked at this under the sunlight. I couldn't believe the beautiful red rocks in this. And look at the shape. But remember, I told you I like the shape of stuff. Look at this. It's like a ball. And I asked him, I was like, did you grind this down? He's like, no, it's natural like that. And there's no grind marks on it anywhere.
How about that rock? With the
And it's rough. It's rough. This has not been ground down. It's crazy. It's a crazy
look at that
rock.
Stone. That stone inside the other stone.
It's like a stone that got embedded. It's like,
The green one.
it's too bright.
Yeah, it's too bright.
It's too bright, man. You got your screen brightness?
Got a little battery.
Brightness right there. Look at that. I figured it. Dude, I figured that shit out. I figured that shit out. Dude, I figured out how to do brightness on an iPhone in 1 second. Look at that rock in a rock.
It's a stone. It's a gem.
It's a goddamn gem and a goddamn rock and a goddamn stone and a goddamn labyrinth of unbelievable stuff. Now remember, I turned your screen brightness down. You know how to turn it back up?
I can do it.
I'll show you. Watch. You take your finger, you go like that, scroll down, and your brightness thing. See these two levers right here?
Yeah.
This one's your brightness.
Yeah.
You can turn it up and down right from there.
Right there.
Now you close it like that. Now the way you get there, you go right here with your finger. You just scroll down.
Go back, open what? Oh yeah.
Oh, you gotta charge that. You're trying too hard. No, you don't have to do it like that, right? Yeah.
Now what?
You see you're doing it too fast. You did it slow. It was
that
like
rock?
boom.
What do you think of that alien rock?
That's the alien rock, everybody. He wants you all to see the goddamn. Look at the alien rock.
Too bright.
That's the alien rock.
What's that?
It's the beginning to the goddamn. It's the beginning to the goddamn
What about the statue? He's as big as let's see, how big is he? He's a lot bigger than a basketball. He's about the size of maybe what's a good example? He's about the size of a he's big. Look at that guy. There's a carved bear statue.
Hey, look at that.
It's
Woo!
like the Mayan statue, kind of like the Mayans or the Aztec.
Oh, that's pretty. Yeah. Look at this. Look at this, everybody. What is the base? Oh, it's on a pillow.
No, oh, just so it wouldn't scratch my furniture.
Yeah.
He weighs about 200 pounds,
What?
and it's about this big.
What?
Yeah.
That's like that one that rolled down the goddamn hill that
No, it's
day.
not quite that big. That was a lot more than 200 pounds.
Oh my
That
god.
one weighed at 300-400 pounds.
That's a big one. That's a big rock. I got a lot of gems when my mom passed, brought back a lot of memories. It was so fun. I shared on Facebook the report from pulls back curtain on Biden. Burisma paid the vice president over $900,000 on my Facebook. Nay, gate of hell was open 1 year ago. Randy Church, Robin Johnson, cool. David Baker, cheers. Robin Johnson, heart, 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 heart. Heart, 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 heart. Bottom of the hour, no law regarding cannabis. Cannabis isn't just for all. Cheers, everybody. You want to hit this again? He's good. He's good. The orange bud. He's good. I've been sitting here smoking along with these people for the last, almost the last hour.
Oh, really?
Uh-huh. Dabs, bong rips.
Would they like to see some quartz, white quartz with quartz with white gold in it? Right here, that one.
Quartz with white gold in it.
It's already blown up.
It's already blown up.
It's out to the edge.
It's out to the edge. Okay, now you know how to do your brightness now. Show me that you know how to do your brightness. There you go. There it is. Yes. Now. Okay, now. Now. No. I'm going to try to get back. You go boom, boom, and it takes you back. So it's, you just swipe up twice.
White gold and quartz.
So now he knows how to do his fucking brightness because I just learned it. Wait for it. It's got to focus. Where'd you find that fucker?
Yeah, I kind of.
Did you go to Mexico or some shit?
No. Right here in good old Lake County.
In Lake County. Fucking A. God damn, look at that, guys. How big is that, Mark?
It's about like this.
So it's like the size of a softball. It's like the size of a softball. Fuck, man, that's huge. You ever go to Lovey's?
Yeah.
You ever see the fucking all the rocks and shit they got in there for sale? Beautiful ones, man. Purple. They've got fossils and shit. Those black things from the ocean. They look like kind of like horseshoe crabs.
Yeah, trilobites.
Yeah, they got those, man. They got those fossilized. They're not that expensive. They got like the sculpture. It's beautiful. It's those things. It's like $1,500 or something, you know.
Every time you ask me something like that and I give you the answer, you'll know that this guy is learned in archaeology.
He knows what the fuck he's talking about. Whatever. Psh. Like I give a rat's ass. Psh. What'd you say? You're learned in what?
There's that garage.
Okay. You're learned in what? I will. You're learned in what?
Archaeology.
He's learning in archaeology.
No, I'm an alert person in archaeology.
He's learning in archaeology. Psh, nobody does archaeology anymore, pal. Psh, unreal. All right, here, check this out. This is Mark does builds, right? He built this everything that you're looking at, except for the drywall, right? That Dino did, right?
Yeah, I had a meeting.
So Dino did. They all know Dino.
Home to drywall.
They know that Dino is Rogan's grandfather, and so Dino did the drywall,
Well, that makes sense.
and Mark did The rest of everything. He did everything else that you're looking at.
Framing, the plumbing, the wiring, all of it.
The walls behind the drywall, the framing. Mark did all of that shit.
Ground up.
Ground up. That's Mark's work. Get some of the detail in there. What is that, a jacket rack?
Coat rack, yeah.
Coat rack. Motherfucking yeah. Yeah. Psh, unreal. Nobody does coat racks anymore, pal. Psh, unreal.
Look at the custom-made hardwood stairs with railings. I did that.
Look at this. Hey, look at this. We do carpentry up in here. What? Look at this, what this guy does. Oh, look at the beautiful woodworking on that Y. Hey, look at this. Look at this. Take a look at that. Whatever. It shuts off after a minute.
Yeah,
It's very nice work.
Because low battery. This is
Stairways?
look at
Nobody
that.
does those anymore,
Look at the
pal.
upstairs loft.
Psh, unreal.
Look how clean the upstairs loft is.
It's nice. Looks good.
How about the custom bathroom with a toilet? It has no bowl. It doesn't touch the ground. No tank.
Mark, can I
Comes
go
out-
back? Can I
comes
go back
right
to
out of
doing
the
my
wall.
show, or should I
Comes right
just
out of the wall.
should I just make this the Mark show?
You see that toilet? Where's the tank?
It's beautiful, Mark.
The tank's built inside
Can I
the
go
wall.
back to my people?
The tank's built in the wall. Look at that.
Mark does a lot of crafty stuff, but he needs to let me do my show.
You gotta do your show. The show.
Well, so where were we? Let's go back here a little bit.
We can go show your place on here.
I shared on Facebook the report from Ukraine. Yeah, okay. So we're not really doing much of anything here. Look at this. Look at you. Look at what you're doing. When did you begin doing that, huh? What did I put on there that you didn't like? I don't know. What kind of oil? Peppermint oil. I put a little peppermint oil on these things, and he won't bite on them.
Huh.
Yo, yeah, bro. He doesn't like peppermint oil. But it's not good for him. It's like so you put a lot of peppermint oil in there, and then they can't digest it.
I got your place in here somewhere.
What's that?
I got your place.
No, dude, it's cool. It's fine, man. Let's just get back to getting what we're talking about.
Would you like to see my dog's puppy? Would you like to see Baby Bear?
No, man. No, come on. No more pictures, Mark. It's not picture show with Mark Tongue.
Baby Buck.
I'm gonna set up a piano in here and let you play keyboard for everybody. They can hear how fucking amazing. It's another thing. He's an amazing keyboard player. Is that the only instrument you play? Other instruments too, right?
Harmonica.
Harmonica and keyboard.
And,
Do you play harmonica as good as you
No.
play keyboard?
No, but I can play a horn pretty good.
Horns too, really?
Yeah.
Like,
Trumpet. Yeah.
yeah. You read music and do it?
No.
All right. But
I never read music in my life, but I can listen to music, listen to songs.
God, I wish I had
and play it.
I wish I had a goddamn horn here. Nice. Right, puppy pictures, right?
The size of hand. First day, first hour.
Is that your puppy?
No.
Oh, okay.
But Buck's the grandfather.
He's gonna be that big, you think, as big as Buck?
Yeah, it's the same master.
And he's that big, born, as in your hand?
That was 1 hour.
It's
Look at him in
amazing.
a day or two.
Rogan was bigger than that.
Look, that's 1 hour, but look at him in a day or two.
Rogan was bigger than that, pal.
Look at a couple days later.
Nobody even no
Oh, that's the
way.
mother in it.
He's fucking showed me a puppy and showed me a full-grown dog. He goes, look, a couple days later.
Here you
Oh, that's a good
go.
pause.
That is a good picture. Huh?
Yeah. It looks almost like a bully, like a bulldog,
It's a master.
bull mastiff,
What are you doing?
a big bull mastiff.
Off to a leg. Oh, my sunglasses.
What are you up to? Besides fixing my driveway out there, thank you.
Well, because I was taking the boulders out of it. I'm going to go down and build a couple shelves and Lego's workbench. I built it last week.
Oh, okay, so you're busy. All right.
Why? You want to do something? You got money? I'll work.
I got cash, son.
Why do you do it?
What's that?
Want to borrow some?
Oh, you're good on cash?
Oh yeah.
Nice.
Bills.
It's all gone though?
Well, it's all been spoken of soon. Rent, power bill, water
Yeah.
bill.
So thinking.
I'm gonna go to Patrick's and see if I can take the batteries out of his vehicles and bring it up here and start that thing.
Dude, I was just gonna say, you know what I want to do is I want you to get that tractor down on my property where we were talking about putting a warehouse in, and I want you to cut in there and make a level place where we could start building a warehouse.
Can we make a little?
I was just down there today
I wonder
looking
if
at
we
that,
can make a little pad for my fifth wheel so I can take it off of Daddy Prather's property.
and I've got the pump for the diesel now, so I got a 5-gallon jug full of diesel ready to go that we could pour in there, and I can keep filling it up because I got 36 gallons. Well, 30
I don't mind
30
doing
gallons.
that. I don't mind doing that.
Fuck yeah, let's get the goddamn tractor running, bro. I mean, let's do it. All right, we're gonna go, guys. I hope you enjoyed the hour. I hope you enjoyed the 420. No law regarding cannabis, cannabisisms for all of you. If you want to tune in on Twitter to find us on Twitter, that's Trendy as Dabbers on Twitter, guys. We'll see you there. Trendy as Dabbers everywhere. TrendyAsDabbers.com for all of your trendy pain oil needs. That's TrendyAsDabbers.com. Trendy ASDABBERS. Maybe I'll give that box to Christopher. I'll give Mark your box to drop in a mailbox for me on his way out. All right, later, guys. Bye-bye. I hope you enjoyed the show. Hope you enjoyed the hour. Thanks, guys. Bye-bye. Tell Jimmy Dore, Ron Placone, and Joe Rogan to have me on their shows. All of you get on Twitter and contact them at Trendy As Dabbers and at those guys. And you know what? You guys have been doing a great job. All of you guys, you've been doing a great job doing it. Keep doing that. And the rest of you, just retweet theirs. Find who they are. You know, they're my friends, but I'll make a tweet and I'll tell you all who each other is. I've got it because all of you guys are liking all my tweets, so all of your names show up on one screen. It makes it real easy for me to write all your names down. Then we make a tweet with all of your freaking names, so you guys can all follow each other. Then when one of you puts up something, you guys all like it, you all retweet it, you all help each other out, and you'll see things blow up. All right, okay. No law regarding cannabis. Bye, guys. I'll see you on Twitter.